This video is just some clips of how I made this simple office table. I always draw my project on CAD or computer-aided design for a smoother workflow. As usual, I will break down the plywood with the circular saw, then finalize the dimensions in the table saw. A simple project like this with drawers and cabinet is a good practice for a new woodworker. This will teach you how to properly install the necessary hardwares. My table saw is just a regular 10-inch circular saw underneath. Although I made this table saw myself, I am proud to say that it is very accurate and very square, but it is far from perfect. For one thing, there is no blade height adjustment. You can see that in the video. The blade is very high than it is supposed to be. Time to start assembly. If you are like me, who works alone most of the time, clamps are very important in your workflow. As you can see in the video, I am using a lot of clamps to assist me in the assembly. You should learn how to maximize the use of your clamps in your workflow. The nail gun is for holding the piece in its place. Screws will be installed later. If you don't have a nail gun, you should definitely get one. They are a good addition to your tools, especially if you already have an air compressor. I assemble table like this most of the time so I can see if it is properly centered. You cannot do this to a big and heavy table, but since this is very light, it works okay. Time to cut wood pieces for the drawers and cabinet. Again, I am breaking down the plywood with a circular saw, then finalize it in the table saw. Table saw is very efficient and accurate in repetitive cuts. As you can see, cutting lots of pieces with the same dimensions are insanely fast. If you don't have a table saw, manually cutting them one by one with a circular saw will also work, but it would take much longer. I am assembling the drawers first using a nail gun, then putting screws after. As I have observed, doing it this way makes it more efficient in my workflow. Before prepping for paint, make sure everything fits properly with the proper clearance on the drawers and cabinet. This way, if there are slight errors, making adjustments is easier because there are still no paint. After everything is painted and fully dried, it is time to assemble this for the last time. I remove the hardware during painting so I don't have to cover them. Installing them back is easy because I labeled them. Make sure not to cover the screw holes during painting so that the alignment will not change. That's one tip I can give you. Always label your hardware before removing them for painting. That's it. It's done. Because I labeled the hardwares and installed them back properly to their original places, installing them back was no problem. Me and an assistant did the painting ourselves. We don't have a paint booth, so my shop converts into a paint area. Learning how to paint properly like a pro is a good skill to have. It may be a messy job, but the result is very rewarding. Hopefully, in the future videos, I will show you how to paint. Tables like this can be bought in a mall or a furniture shop, but some clients want it to be customized to fit their needs. Customized tables like these cost more than the ready-made ones. Please bear that in mind when deciding. Hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching.